May I ask who you are?
You may. May I tell you who I am?
Yes, you may.
All right. I'm Fernando, and I'm the singer of the Portuguese metal band Moonspell.
Awesome. And who are you?
I'm Mike. I'm from fucking Marduk, but nobody knows that. No, I'm Mike. I'm from Boston, but I'm the drummer of Moonspell.
You don't have a Boston accent.
No, I lost it.
Why not?
Early age.
Are there educational events in Portugal that are based on your band?
Well, some, yeah. You know, Portugal, like many European countries, is crazy about culture and making people, learn. It's the only way we can get out of a crisis is through education. So sometimes, yeah, we've been around in schools talking with kids about how is it being in a rock and roll band, talking about books as well, talking about, we learned a lot from in the school as well. One of our main songs, Opium, was based upon a poem I have learned in a high school in Portugal. So, yeah.
And also, those kids, there's a teacher in Portugal, he's a music teacher. And they put all the kids playing like flutes and xylophones, like music class, but to the sound of Alma Mater. So that was pretty
online, yeah.
And it's online, yeah. So you can check that. It's pretty kid adventure.
Very cool. There is a rumor that your band organizes moon-spelling bees.
What's that? Remember, we're from Portugal, so.
What is it, like writing?
In America we have
Like spelling
moon
bees?
spelling bees.
Is that
We
what
have
you're talking
yes.
about?
Spelling is
I
like-
know moonspelling bees.
Moon spelling is like showing your.
You have to write
Yeah.
out certain words that are complicated.
In a rune.
Sounds
In a
good,
rune. All right.
Is that something sexual or not? Because I thought you were asking moonspelling bees to be some kind of
I don't know.
meat.
He doesn't.
I don't know either.
Meat,
Brought up
instead of a meet and greet, it will be something like greet the meat.
Ooh.
I don't know what's a moonspelling bee, but if you give us like pleasure or fame or money, we're going to start organizing them. Yeah, why not?
It will
Come
work.
to the next one.
It's educational.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Your
Or else it
band.
would be like-
Are you ready for the next question?
Yeah.
Your band started in the black metal days. When you changed styles, did you get called gay?
Yeah, of course.
So we get the most, man. What do you expect?
But the funny thing is that the gay stuff and the metal stuff, there's much more than meets the eye. We've toured with Gorgoroth, after he assumed his homosexuality, and probably nobody would expect it. So that kind of puts things in perspective. But I believe that, when we change styles and all the gay stuff, there's always people bashing. Some people want their metal ugly and they want their meat and potatoes and everything else is gay. But honestly, it's better sometimes to be called gay than just to go around in circles with your music to try to please like a pack of hungry wolves, and that's exactly what we do with our music. It's about freedom, and freedom is gay. They're always talking about it. Yeah.
So how does the guy from Boston get into your
I gotta
band?
add, it's really cool for the chicks. If they think you are, I wouldn't say gay, because they look at you and they look at Moonspell, and I think we don't look gay. Probably we look gayer than black metal bands, but it's impossible, not to look gay when you are next to a guy with corpse paint, So the thing is that it works wonders with the chicks, because they connect gay with sensitive people, so they will talk to you first, and in the end of the day, that's what it counts. Yeah.
It sounds like a plan. That's an excellent answer.
Thank you.
All right, here we go with the next question. Is your new album a return to the heaviness?
Mike is the heavy guy, the band. I'm the gay.
Heavy. Yeah, I mean, Alpha Noir it was important for us to go back into like those thrash moments like Metallica and Anthrax and Sepultura, the bands that we grew up on. And we were missing out on that, like, because of all the, the releases over the years. Everything's, so, over the top, super extreme, super fast. And we just wanted to bring back a bit of that, soul to the metal beginnings that we missed in the 80s.
You've been around since the 80s, since the thrash days?
Well, we grew up listening to that. Like, my first band, I was 13, and then I just did Metallica covers and Megadeth and Overkill. And that's what I played. By the time I was 14, that was my first black metal band, which was called Decade from Portugal. They were pretty extreme black metal.
So you're from Boston, you said?
I was born in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
And you lived in Portugal?
I do. My parents.
I'm very
were,
curious.
like
It's
many
very
other
interesting.
People, immigrants in this country.
Okay. All right. How do you feel about Germans who are trying too hard to be politically correct?
I gotta say, we love our German fans, and Germany was always a country that supported us as Moonspell. When it comes to the countries and the politics and the European community, things are different. But there's something about, Germany, an habit that I think they have to kick out that habit, which is like they try everyone to be pissing, sitting. They even have a name, a German name.
Man. And also the tray on when you take a shit, that's nasty, man. It's just.
So
Wait,
it's like,
what's the
it's
tray?
like like the toilet.
Can you explain
it's like a
Oh,
shelf.
it has a shelf so you can.
And then the hole is like in the front part. So they use that so they can like analyze their feces. So to make
That's
sure
German for you.
We actually learned to enjoy it once we took some.
You can
nasty
see how what your health is.
of our,
What
of our
your,
creations.
Yeah, that was our shit period. Yeah, but honestly, I think people have also a wrong idea about the Germans. They're not so uptight. If you go to Berlin, Berlin is a very crazy town, but so are the other towns. And it's a very important country in Europe, historically and politically and philosophically. Yeah, but I think that everybody is different in Europe, and we are from South Europe, and sometimes we don't get their ways as they don't get our ways. But normally, when it's out of politics, when it's in a metal show, for instance, or it's something private, Germans are very even friendly people. I mean, you can ask everyone, the thousands that fly from everywhere in the world.
they travel everywhere. They're all over the place.
And everybody travels to Germany now, especially because of the metal scene. And that tells a lot about the country. Like Wacken, for instance, and all the other festivals there. Right. It's like, I don't know, what London used to be for the gothic music, or New York for new rock, for the rock scene. I think Germany is definitely for the metal and the goth scene as well. It's like the epicenter of everything.
It's the major machine of Europe. It's always been like that. I don't think if it was for Germany, there wouldn't be so many bands being able to even tour Europe. It's those shows that make it possible.
They feed us, so we
don't starve there. So, yay!
All right, here we go.
Dankeschön, Deutschland.
All right, next question. To prove that you are not afraid of the new social rules, can you say something politically incorrect?
The new social rules.
Political correctness.
Yeah. So I have to say something politically incorrect. Let me see. Go to Mike first.
We want to smoke everywhere. It's a major problem these days. We can't smoke anywhere. It's a lot of.
Oh, I thought you just wanted it to snow everywhere.
Snow? No. Well, actually,
let me tell you something. I write a blog for Moonspell, and it's on the Facebook. And the last blog I wrote, it's called "Keep on Rocking on a Free World?" ? I'm afraid not. And when you talk about rules, there's rules everywhere. We were talking about Germany, but you get to go to countries like Bolivia and Colombia, where you think everything is very chaotic, and they have so many rules, and that kind of kills the country. I don't know if it's politically incorrect, but I think politically incorrect, it's like speaking the truth nowadays, and definitely there's too many rules. We hate these rules of not being able to smoke anywhere, but as true Portuguese, we do not only speak, we do smoke everywhere.
You do smoke everywhere.
We have smoked here.
All right, Germans are afraid of saying the wrong things. They are conformists. Do you think it is dangerous for Germans to be conformists?
I think the way the interview is going is you're trying to lead us to say that Germans are dangerous, period. No, we have nothing. We have nothing against Germans. I mean, we're quite thankful to Germans. Sometimes we butt heads over Europe because, they want to impose certain ways. Not them, not, the regular folk that goes and, have a beer and have a hot dog. You know, that's the good German. But the bad Germans, the
Or schnitzel.
politicians. Yeah, the schnitzel. Yeah, schnitzel is good.
Or kraut.
Sauerkraut.
I wanted to enjoy it.
So you're German.
The first time we went to Germany, we would get these sandwiches with pickles on it. And we thought it was the most gross thing, but now I actually miss it sometimes. So we adapted.
The Germans have
It was
some
Germanized.
values.
Germanized.
It's Germanized.
They're not that conformist. I mean, they rule Europe. So I think they are the ones that make people conform to things. No, they're quite in a good place in Europe. A place that Portugal and Spain, for instance, are not. You know.
All right, here we go. There is a German band called Varg
It's all
that
about
is-
Germany today.
that is so afraid of being called Nazi that they forced one of the members to have a hairstyle.
Holy fuck, man.
Go ahead, say it. Say it. It's not a negative word.
You know, all right. They're so afraid of being called Nazi that they're forced one of the members to have the hairstyle of a Negro. Can you see the deception?
Afro-American. Can you see through the deception?
Wait, you can point the mic at me. I'll ask. Thank you. That's fine. Do you think that it's too late for Germans to be politically correct and sensitive about non-Germans? They should have had the balls during World War II, not now, right? To be nice to non-Germans. Because now it's like, oh, don't offend this, but where was that attitude in World War II?
Well, I have to say they have to make up for all the not being nice, you know, years they have. But I get your point. I get your point. We work with German labels and German managements all the time, and it's not that they are too nice, but sometimes some Germans have the dilemma that they really have to be nice, not to be considered Nazis, if I get the question right, and sometimes they overdo it. Yeah, that's. But honestly, they have nothing, you know, to show.
What do you think of the hairstyle, though? Do you think it's his hairstyle?
Are they a
Are you
black-
familiar with the hairstyle?
Are they a black metal band?
I don't know what.
Actually, there are some bands from Angola that we know.
Are they?
Those are two black metal bands.
The band you were telling about, Varg. It's a
No,
black.
they're just mediocre.
Do you think
thrash,
that-
gay,
All right.
homosexual?
You
Yeah,
think they're thrash? I don't know. Are they thrash?
They are so terrified of Nazi questions, they stopped the interview. But it was obviously a joke. They're a bit sensitive.
Are they from Germany?
Yeah, so they're worried about Antifa and stuff like that. Like, is it so easy for someone to call you a Nazi and for your career to be over?
They never call us Nazis. We're from Portugal, so it will make sense.
We were called niggers once, so it's, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are the
Well, what's the Portuguese word for nigger?
Preto.
That also means black, but that's what.
See, so I always say to people, you can say whatever you want. The hatred is in your voice, not in the
Yeah.
word, right?
We have a lot of friends who are pretos. Yeah.
It's normal
Black
for us.
people, yeah.
So we're very close to Africa, so.
I just finally have met a band that is not afraid of words. You know, if you would like to talk about that, because you're the only band that doesn't do this when they're asked about stuff.
Well, we're close to Africa, man. It's just so. I don't know. For us, it's nothing special to have this stuff. People that I know, like black friends or even German friends, they are the first ones to make crack jokes about Nazis or black people. They are the first ones. They are the ones who just. Of course, there's some gross stuff, and there's a line that everybody has to draw. But as long as it's hurtful, it's a way of feeling comfortable with yourself, you know. So.
As long as you have respect, you know, everything else is comedy.
All right. All right, we have another question.
He's our bass player, and he's from Venezuela.
Saudade do meu, não.
got a parent.
He's from born in Venezuela. He might have something to say. We have the microphone is here. The microphone.
Nací en Venezuela, de Venezuela para todo el mundo del metal.
True metalhead. True metal.
Es verdad.
From Caracas metal.
Caracas.
Serious
She
shit.
speaks a little Spanish.
Yeah. Tengo ir al baño.
What's that?
I have to go to the bathroom.
Baño.
Tengo ir al baño. I have to go to the bathroom. That means I have to go to the bathroom. All right, here we
You
go.
have to go
Ready?
to the bathroom?
No, I don't. I'm just saying in Spanish. The only thing I know how to say in Spanish.
If you
Check
could
it.
just get a little closer, it'll be helpful.
What?
All of you, just a little closer.
Eu junto myself.
All right, so would anyone in your band grow
Grow where?
grow a Hitler mustache?
Where? Downstairs or upstairs?
No, downstairs is a Hitler.
But that's like
Ah!
that's like a really old joke because the first tours we did, all the crew guys would always do that. Like at the end of the tour, show up all with.
Tell me one band that hasn't done a little duct tape Hitler mustache. Everybody has
Yeah,
done it.
everybody's done it. And for us, it's old because the old days in Portugal, all the men used to wear that kind of mustache.
I tell you something. The Hitler mustache is not. If you do
It's
like
over.
this, it can be Charles Chaplin as well. You know.
Right.
But if you do like this,
Then it's
you know,
somewhere else.
the hair is what makes the difference.
Oh,
Ah.
the reason Varg has that hairstyle, but he doesn't have the mustache. Yeah.
And have both.
Yeah. He's
No.
only half Nazi.
And I'm not going to ask the other question.
No, go ahead, ask it.
Okay.
Wait, you want to read her question? That she
Yeah.
read?
The next question will be, may I
And
kiss
point the
you?
microphone. Yeah. Point the microphone. to her.
The next question will be, may I kiss you on the mouth? And even though we have nothing against Jennifer, I'm happily married now.
Okay.
I've done my rock and roll.
I'm married. I've been married 10 years.
I have a son.
I've been married 10 years.
I have a son, so excuse my French, my cock is proof. So we can go on with it, and you can kiss Mike as well, because Mike's wife,
I'm.
she was raised in Brooklyn, and then you'll have a problem.
All right, we'll skip that one. Have you ever been in Brazil?
Yeah, a couple of times. We just played there now in December. We did 2 shows. It's always really interesting to listen to our own language and them understand us.
What about you? Brazil?
I've been with him, yeah.
You like it?
Yes, definitely.
Where in Brazil? What? That's,
Like São Paulo, BH, which is Belo Horizonte, and we've been in a really cool place, Porto Alegre.
what are the fans like?
It's pretty cool. We arrived in Porto Alegre. We look a little bit alike, I think. And Porto Alegre is like very hot and almost a tropical weather, you know. And they're
Tropical
all
metal.
dressed in black and with the makeup. So I didn't feel like so stupid going out with my leather jacket and the eyeliner. Yeah, I felt comfy there. Yeah, Brazil rules. Yeah, of course.
Cool.
Amazing. So,
People are nice?
The food, the people are awesome. They're very hospitable. You know, the caipirinhas and everything.
Oh, Caprinas.
There.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I can't
the-
say
the
it properly.
caipirinha.
Caprinia. Capinha. Okay, in America, people consider the people from England to be a tad gay when they talk. Do Brazilians think that Portugal is massively gay?
Oh yeah, we get that. They think that our women still have beards and they don't shave, which is not true.
But like the French hate the Montreal speaking. So do the Brazilians think that Portuguese is too proper?
You know what?
Yeah,
They don't know enough of their original language to consider it gay. You know, they speak the Brazilian, and I think they are always calling us viado. Viado is gay in Brazil. I think they think everybody else is gay, but you know, Brazil is it's a country of the flesh. You know, there's a lot of things going on, a lot of heat, a lot of sex, a lot of sensuality. So yeah, I recognize that, but I don't take them wrong when they say that they have the best women, and there's a huge gay community in Brazil. Like,
Carnival, everybody gets fucked. You crazy?
I don't think they I don't think they think Portuguese are gay. They just think we are like old-fashioned, definitely.
That's definitely. We're too proper for things. They're more like America. Everything's like quick, even the way that you speak. Everything's faster paced. They're more traditional, and even in our words are more complex. So they find that to be funny. So they just listening to us, they were just cracking up, laughing, of words that they don't even understand.
So you speak the same kind of Portuguese, or
Well, it's like England to America.
Right.
It's our language, and we discovered Brazil 500 years ago or more. And,
Well, let's put it this way: we taught them how to speak.
It's kind of like Spain. It's the same relation with Spain and all the South American countries that speak
But
Spanish.
It's the same between British and the American language.
Same thing. Exact same thing. Relation. Just
Well,
different.
normally they learn faster the Brazilian Portuguese.
Just
why?
like people learn faster American.
Like they learn first, when you learn Spanish, you're not going to learn Castellano. You're going to learn,
oh, the high,
loads of Spanish.
okay.
You learn Spanish like it comes from Mexico. You don't speak Spanish from Spain. We
Yeah, there's
can't
High
even
German,
understand.
there's Swiss German, there's all the
Yeah,
different.
there's different
Right.
styles.
All right, another question.
All right.
Some bands have half-naked girls on stage. Have you ever considered using puppets?
Puppets. With the fucking flaming lips? No. No puppets.
No puppet.
We used half-naked girls, yeah. Some things might not change. You mean puppets like on strings and shit? No, we're not doing puppets. No puppetry. Half-naked girls will. We're having sometimes, women are really smart. So a couple of years ago, they invented the gothic belly dancing, and one of their favorite songs to dance, I don't know why, but it's Vampiria, which is a Moonspell song. And so we already had a couple of half-naked, very gentle and very sensual ladies, like coming to the show and asking if they can dance through our music. And it's always very enjoyable, because it kind of brings something beautiful into the concert instead of, just...
Bunch of hairy guys on stage.
Definitely, yeah.
That's gay. No, that's gay.
We're having a guest in Vancouver as well. She's going to belly dance for us.
When? Tonight?
No, in Vancouver.
Oh, that's a bummer.
New York, a gothic belly dance.
Oh.
You'll have to shave them. I'm sorry.
Down there, a Clitler?
Nice and smooth.
All right, we got really good questions coming up here. When Celtic Frost became homosexual with the Cold Lake album, did you stop being a fan?
No, I'm loyal to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Celtic
we
Frost?
know Tom G. Warrior.
Even though it
Does G stand for gay? Tom
Man,
gay?
my brother's gay,
Tom,
so,
oh,
Oh! It's the gay in Gabriel.
Gabriel.
But
No,
why-
actually, I was just reading the Elhammer biography, and I really respect.
is that a new book that came out?
Yeah. Only Death is Real. And my favorite bands are Bathory and Celtic Frost, and I'm one of the
Is it Celtic Frost or Celtic Frost?
Celtic Frost.
Celtic? Celtic.
In Portugal, we say Celtic Frost, but
We say Celtic Frost here, too. Who
Yeah.
says Celtic?
I wanted to sound posh, Celtic Frost. So Celtic.
Celtic people say
Yeah.
Celtic Frost.
I'm a bit Celtic. I'm Portuguese. So
I was
Celtic.
brought up in Boston, so that's why I say
You
Celtic.
don't have Boston. You don't have the Boston accent,
not
really?
that much. It's been a long time ago, but I still have a really
You
good
know, when I was a child, I had a Boston accent, and I was
Really?
never from
You learn how to
Boston.
park the car?
Yeah, and I dropped my R's completely, and then I had to go and learn my R's again in like second grade. I had to
Well,
learn how to say
I
R again.
had to move to
for
Portugal.
no reason.
so
I had no reason
that was confusing also, learning Portuguese.
So what?
we
Celtic
got-
Frost?
yeah, we got-
Oh,
Yeah.
It's really,
Celtic Frost is not gay at all, and read the books and get educated about Celtic Frost.
we didn't get to the last question. But that's okay, I guess.
Just ask it.
The what?
Just fast, yeah.
Does masturbation occur on tour bus?
Of course.
what you expect.
Is life on the tour bus? If you are going to masturbate later, will you be thinking about Beelzebub?
We have wet wipes. This is something that-
Yeah. We have what?
Wet wipes. Wet wipes.
And we have internet in the bus.
Wait, hold on.
But yeah,
They're really good
just say
condition.
95 so we know we left this.
All right.
It's
It's been a
live on.
pleasure.
Oh, you're saying
Or do you
goodbye.
want to answer the last
You know,
question?
answer the question.
I wanna say.
It's
we
life
can-
on a
we
tour
can
bus.
put you on the list. You know. It's about priorities as well. And men prioritize. I don't want to be being rude, but it's like a compliment.
There you go.
think.
It's good. It's good.
And it does occur.
It does occur. And is life on a tour bus like living in prison? Can you reveal some secrets of that lifestyle?
Well, it's not like living in prison, I have to say. We gotta respect people in prison. Prison is hard. Tour bus, when you get the right atmosphere in the bus and
You
the
can
right
have fun.
and the right people, you can have fun and you can be spoiled. But there's rules as well, you know, like not cheating on the tour bus, only if you can afford a shit grinder, like Typo Negative did in the day. So thanks for a great time. We ended up talking about shit.
I think we talked a bit about everything, didn't we?
We try.
It's always
Wasn't
a good
so
thing.
negative.
Shit is something important on tour. Yeah, it's SSS. Shit, shave and shower.
Yeah, we don't have lack of showers on tour, so we might get stinky.
There you go. Stinky. That's okay.
But stinky is really metal.
We can say it in Portuguese.
Yes. Say goodbye
All right.
in Portuguese.
Tchau, pessoal.
I have a question. Have you ever heard the American song "Mary Had a Little Lamb"?
Yeah.
All right, can you please look in the camera as if it's George Corpsegrinder, because he's in the interview and he refuses to sing it. Everybody else has sung it. Can you sing it in Portuguese? Mary Had a Little Lamb?
Mary had a little lamb. Sing it.
Mary had a little lamb.
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. She hated